Every zodiac sign has a light side, the version they show to the world, the part that's easy to love, easy to accept. But there's also another side, the one people don't talk about, the flaws, the toxic habits, the hidden traits that can quietly destroy relationships, opportunities, and even your own peace of mind. And the craziest part? Most people don't even realize they have this side. Today, we're exposing the dark side of every zodiac sign, honestly, with no filter. Some of this might be uncomfortable, but that's the truth. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you watch until the end, because some of the signs at the end might actually surprise you. Aries comes off as strong, confident, and fearless. They're natural leaders, quick decision makers, and not afraid to take action even when no one supports them. But behind that strength is a very impulsive and sometimes destructive side. Aries can snap in seconds, over something small, a word, or even just a look. And the problem is, in that moment, they don't think about consequences. They say things they don't mean. They hurt people they care about. They can damage relationships in seconds and only realize it later. Controlling their anger is one of their biggest challenges. Sometimes even they don't understand why they react so strongly. Another dark trait? Impatience. They want everything fast. And if things don't go their way, they get frustrated, lose interest, or walk away. In the end, Aries can destroy things that actually matter to them just because they couldn't pause for a second. Taurus seems calm, stable, and reliable. The kind of person you can always count on. They value comfort, security, and prefer to build their life slowly and steadily. But their dark side is extreme stubbornness. Once Taurus makes a decision, changing their mind is almost impossible. Even when they're clearly wrong, even when it's hurting them, they will stand their ground no matter what. Another issue is attachment. Taurus struggles to let go of people, situations, and even emotions. They can hold on to the past, old relationships, or grudges for years, and that keeps them stuck. They often choose comfort over growth. They fear change, even when they know their current situation isn't working. And because of that, they can stay in the same place for way too long, just because they're afraid to move forward. Gemini is fun, social, and full of energy. They can talk to anyone, adapt quickly, and always seem interesting. But their dark side is inconsistency and duality. Sometimes it feels like there are two completely different people inside them. One day they're open, kind, and engaged. The next day they're distant, cold, and hard to read. This confuses people. No one really knows what version of Gemini they're going to get. They struggle with focus. They get excited about ideas quickly and lose interest just as fast. In relationships, this can look like instability or lack of seriousness. They can say all the right things, make plans, and then suddenly disappear or change their mind. And over time, people start to question if they can really be trusted. Cancer is emotional, caring, and deeply attached to people. They're nurturing, protective, and very intuitive. But their emotions can also become their dark side. Because Cancer doesn't just feel emotions, they live inside them. They can get hurt over small things, shut down, and never clearly explain what went wrong. Instead, they may become passive-aggressive, distant, or make others feel guilty. Sometimes they don't even realize they're being manipulative, but they use emotions, silence, and guilt to express themselves. Another issue is holding on to the past. They replay situations in their head over and over again, and eventually, their inner world becomes heavy, and that emotional weight starts affecting everyone around them. Leo is bold, confident, and naturally magnetic. They love attention and often deserve it. But their dark side is their need for validation. They want to be seen, appreciated, and admired. And when they don't get that, it hits them hard. This can turn into ego. They may start putting their needs above others without realizing it. Another issue is pride. Leo struggles to admit when they're wrong. Even if they know it deep down, they might still defend themselves just to protect their image. And sometimes, their confidence is just a mask, a way to hide insecurity. Virgo is analytical, detail-oriented, and highly intelligent. They notice things others completely miss. But their dark side is constant criticism, not just toward others, but toward themselves even more. They're always looking for what can be improved, fixed, or made better. And eventually, that turns into never being satisfied. They struggle to relax, to just exist without analyzing everything. They may criticize people close to them without realizing how much it hurts. And at the same time, they're extremely hard on themselves internally. Another issue is perfectionism. They delay action because they want everything to be perfect, and sometimes they end up doing nothing at all. Libra wants peace, balance, and harmony. They're charming, friendly, and easy to be around. But their dark side is the fear of conflict. They avoid uncomfortable conversations at all costs. Because of that, they may say what people want to hear, instead of what they actually think. This creates inner conflict. And over time, people start to feel the lack of authenticity. They also struggle with decision-making. They overthink every option. And because of that, they often miss opportunities. They stay stuck between yes and no, and never fully move forward. Scorpio is deep, intense, and extremely intuitive. They understand people on a level most don't. But their dark side is control and emotional extremes. They either trust you completely or not at all. If you betray them, they will never forget it, even if they act calm on the outside. Inside, they may hold on to the desire for revenge or control. They're very private. They don't easily reveal their true feelings. But at the same time, they observe and analyze everything. Their emotions run deep, sometimes too deep, and that can make them both powerful and dangerous. Sagittarius is free-spirited, optimistic, and adventurous. They love life, new experiences, and freedom. But their dark side is avoiding responsibility. They don't like being tied down. They can make promises, and then break them because they got bored. They crave excitement. And when things become routine, they lose interest. In relationships, this can feel like inconsistency. One day they're all in, the next day they're gone. And the hardest part? They don't always realize how much they hurt others. Capricorn is disciplined, ambitious, and focused. They know what they want and are willing to work for it. But their dark side is emotional distance. They don't like showing vulnerability. It's easier for them to work than to talk about feelings. Easier to chase goals than to build emotional connections. They can come off as cold or distant, even when they do care. Another issue is prioritizing success over people. And over time, that can leave them feeling alone, even if they've achieved everything they wanted. Aquarius is unique, independent, and different. They think outside the box and don't follow the crowd. But their dark side is emotional detachment. They can be physically present, but emotionally far away. They struggle to open up, to express what they truly feel. Sometimes they don't even understand their own emotions. And this creates distance in relationships. People may feel like they can't fully connect with them, no matter how hard they try. Pisces is dreamy, kind, and deeply emotional. They live in their own inner world. But their dark side is escaping reality. When things get difficult, they avoid dealing with it. They may ignore problems, hope things fix themselves, or disappear into fantasies. They also tend to idealize people, and then feel deeply disappointed when reality hits. They struggle with boundaries, which often leads to being taken advantage of, and instead of confronting it, they may just disappear. Every zodiac sign has both light and dark sides, and the goal isn't to eliminate your dark side. That's impossible. The real goal is to become aware of it, to understand it, and to control it. That's what makes you grow. Comment your zodiac sign below, and be honest, did this describe you or not?